Reselling online can give you freedom. Freedom from the norm. Freedom to go where you want. Freedom to create your own journey. It can be hard at points. Platforms can be challenging. Customers can be frustrating, and cash flow can be inconsistent. But at the end of the day, it is 100% worth it to create the lifestyle of your dreams. Over the past few weeks, we've received a multitude of the same type of question. When and how do you decide to go full-time with your reselling business? And more importantly, how do you know how much money to pay yourself and how much money to put back into your business?
So in this video, we want to answer that question. Obviously, everyone's circumstances are different, and there isn't a cookie-cutter model to fit every and all situations. We're going to talk about how our business is set up, and this is what works well for us.
So first, how do you decide when you are ready to go full-time? For us, it was purely revenue-based. How much money do we need to live off of? We knew we had to make a certain amount of net revenue, net money, to cover our own personal expenses. But for this example, let's take the medium household income in America, which is $59,000, which means to have a full-time income from reselling, in America, you would need to have a take-home pay of $1,135 roughly per week.
Now, take home isn't everything. In order to have capital for your business, you need to put money back into the business.
Exactly. So now let's break down the numbers so that you guys can see exactly how the business runs. We'll work on a 50% net return after expenses because that's roughly what our business does. So to bring home $1,135 net pay, at a 50% margin, you would need to sell $2,270 in revenue. But then how much money do you need to spend to bring in $2,270 in revenue? Again, working on that 50% margin, you would need to spend $1,135 to bring in $2,270 gross revenue.
That's assuming that all the money you spend on all of these items sells within the first week, which is absolutely not the case.
Yeah, typically stuff does take a longer time to sell, especially if you're selling like used items like clothing and shoes and that kind of stuff. And again, that just covers your personal living expenses, not money back into the business. So now let's look at things this way. If you were to spend $2,270 in a week on a product that you know you could flip for a 50% net gain, that would be $4,540 in total sales and a net gain of $2,270 for your business. If you then paid yourself $1,135 for the week and you put the additional $1,135 back into the business, then you would now have $3,405 in the business to play with in the next week.
If you did the same thing again, each week you'd pay yourself $1,135 and you'd increase your business working capital by $1,135. So in a year, you'd have paid yourself $59,000 and you'd have $61,270 working capital in your business, $59,000 plus the initial $2,270 investment.
Obviously, that's like the best case scenario, but it's entirely doable once you get the ball rolling. Now, on average, it takes us about a month to sell through inventory. So when we buy something, it typically will sit for about 30 days before it sells. Some stuff does sell faster and some stuff does take a bit longer to sell, but on average, it takes about a month for us to sell something. So if we're continually buying inventory each week, we would need about $9,080 to sustain buying new product on a monthly basis.
Now guys, that was just a long way of saying, if you want to go full-time and still pay yourself the median average household income, we would suggest you not jump in until you at least have $9,000 to $10,000 in the bank to play with.
And remember, the more money you can spend on good in-demand products, the faster you'll get your investment back and the quicker you'll be able to grow your business. And remember, we're not financial advisors, we're literally just online resellers, but we have done this for quite a while. We don't know what type of situation you're in. You may need a lot more than $59,000 in a year to live off of. You may need a lot less than that to live off of, but we wanted to take the median household income.
You don't have to start full-time right away. You can just work into it. In fact, it's much better to slowly work into reselling and build your business the correct way.
That's right. I mean, the worst thing you can do is go take out a loan, get overhead like a warehouse without making any money to begin with. It's better to start slowly, build up your capital, and then once you're ready, once you have the capital behind you, then take the jump into going full-time with reselling. And there you go, guys. I hope this video wasn't too boring, and I hope that the numbers weren't too confusing for you guys. If you do have questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments of this video. And if you are interested in joining our mentoring group, we do take on 75 students at a time, and we basically run you through how to become a successful reseller from beginning to end. If you're interested in joining that, we'll be opening up more spots in June, and there's a link in the description of this video where you can go and submit a form, and then we will email you when spots open up.
Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you liked this video, just give it a thumbs up. And always, if you didn't like this video, just give it a thumbs up.
Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you learned something. Please subscribe, and we will see you guys on the next video.
Yep, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell.
We love you. Bye-bye. Peace out, guys.